Hi everybody, welcome to my home. My name's Lisa and this is my channel about stitching. I thought I would show you just a few little things on the walls first before I start talking about my stitching. So let me turn the camera around and show you a little bit what I've been doing. Hold on. Okay, so I had mentioned that I had finished my potting shed in my last video. This is a pattern by Brenda Gervais. And so I mounted it on I just laced it and just have it sitting in this tray. It's sitting on a little rubber stamp until I can get some magnets and get it in just the right spot. But anyway, that little rubber stamp is coming in really handy. But I just have a little frog that I had found at the thrift store and just a little, I actually got that little flower at the thrift store also. But anyway, I just love the little arrangement and it's just making me happy when I look at it. So let me show you a couple other areas that are fun. Okay, so this wall is in my sewing room. These are some of the finishes that I just did the other day. I was able to get Cherry Hill finished and framed, and Spring Farmhouse by Not Forgotten Farm, and then Cherry Hills by Brenda Gervais, and I'll talk about them a little bit more. I just hung up one of my Woolly U pieces just to kind of fill out the little display, and I got my little drum out, little needle book. But anyway, this little corner is making me happy. I thought I would hang up this cute little teacup that I got at the thrift store just to try to tie in the blue that's up there in the flowers. But anyway, I just love how that all turned out. And one more little area finished in my sewing room. So let's go into the living room where we're going to do our video. Just a second. Okay, and so I thought today I would do my video right in front of my hutch. And like I said in the video last time, I was needing some motivation to get moving on changing my display in here. It still had some Christmas stuff. Well, then my dear friend Chastity sent me some stuff, actually a huge box of things. And so I had so much fun putting them all in use, well, a lot of them in use in this little cabinet. So she sent me this little Love One Another sign. She sent me a bunch of these little candles. And then the little board, game board. Little family sign, and that little jug thing back there. Anyway, there's a ton of other things that she got me, but quite a few things are in here and just making me smile whenever I look at it and think of her. I was able to get my little finishes from last time put in here, and then I found a little spot for Sherry's gift. Anyway, little area that's bringing me joy. She also gave me this little gathering room table runner. Super cute. So let's talk some stitching. Okay, so welcome to my living room. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today is Monday, I don't know, maybe March 15th, I believe. And so I was gonna do this video earlier and I was trying to get my house cleaned, so I got quite a bit of that done. And so now I feel like I can just chill out a little bit and visit with y'all. So where should we start? Isn't that so pretty? Doesn't it just make your heart happy? I think it's important that you put stuff that makes you happy around you. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so I had a little bit of kindness, stitchy kindness, that I wanted to share. So I received a little bit of mail from Shannon, who has sent me things before, and we've met through my channel, which I think is such an exciting thing. But we text back and forth every once in a while, and so I think in the last video I must have talked about toile being one of my favorite fabrics or whatever, and so she sent me some from her stash. So that's really a blessing. So I'm excited to work on that, to find some kind of fun project to do that with. And then I thought I would talk about some of my finishes. So I kind of showed them just a little bit in the little tour part, but I thought I would share them a little bit again, a little bit closer. So this is Spring Farmhouse by Not Forgotten Farm. And so I was able to get that fully finished between the last video and now, and was able to find some frames at Hobby Lobby. I went last week and I was able to find 3. So I was wore out by the time I was done, because I kept going all over that place trying to decide which ones I wanted. And so anyway, I think this one turned out really pretty in there. It's funny, how do you ever do things and then wish you were in more of a perfectionist state of mind when you had done it? So, I mean, I'm tickled to death with it, but I really wish I had used a little bit more best press and tried to iron it a little bit better. But I'm tickled to death with it being in there and up on my wall. So I was able to get that one finished. And then Cherry Hill I also have finished. Although I feel like the more I look at it, I might have to tweak it a little bit too. It is just pinned. I don't have it laced yet. But I feel like this linen was so flimsy. I mean, it was just paper thin and you could see through it. And I believe this was just something I had gotten at the thrift store. So, I mean, I have no complaints about it at all. It was a great deal. The only bad part was it was really hard to get square, especially with stitching in hand. You know, I always had it all balled up, and anyway, so I just have it pinned along the edge. So I feel like I will try to get it a little bit straighter as we go. But anyway, I was able to figure out the bottom and I'm very happy that it's finished. So this one is Cherry Hill by Brenda Gervais. And I was able to frame another one by Brenda Gervais. This one I already had the frame for. This is Basket Full of Summertime. And I changed the colors to suit my taste a little bit. I just have certain colors that make me happy, and I usually just stick with them on just about everything that I do. But I was able to get that one mounted and laced. So now I have all of them. So now I'll be able to put spring in and hang it up. And then I have summertime, and then I have autumn time and winter time. So I'm real happy that I have all of those finished. So put those up on the wall. And then for another little thing that I was able to finish, I started a little 6-inch block out of Lori Holt's book, Farm Girl Vintage. And my plan was to make it into a little project bag. So of course I had the little bee. Well, wouldn't you know, I just waited and waited and waited and never got it put into a project bag. But then I was watching Jeanette and Heather on their channel, Crafty Cottage Stitches, and they were promoting a bag along and that they had heard about. And they had done, well, I don't know that they were promoting the bag along, sorry. They had done a tutorial on how they do their bags. A real loose tutorial, they just kind of ran you through some of the basics. But then I was watching Bumble Stitches. Sorry, my brain's getting a little mushy. But anyway, she was promoting a bag along that she has started a hashtag. So I thought, well, heck, let's try to participate in that. So then yesterday, I wasn't excited about anything that my husband was watching on TV. So I thought, well, I'll just go in the sewing room and see what I can come up with. But boy, I wasn't really in the frame of mind. I was in the frame of mind, but my fingers weren't. I don't know. It was like my first day using my sewing machine. So this thing is wonky to beat the band. But I thought, no, I'm not going to walk out of here with one more thing unfinished. So that bag's getting together no matter what happens. And so it was funny when I would turn it, I would realize part of it wasn't caught in the seam. And so I'd have to turn it back and stitch it some more. So like I said, I mean, it's wonky, but it's a project bag. And so it even turned out a bit bigger than I wanted it to go that way. So I plan on having my bee in flying mode. And so this is how I'll probably store them in my basket so that it's more in the size of the other ones that I have. But anyway, I was really tickled. I love this little block. And so I was excited to, I want to do the cherry next. I know Jeanette and Heather are doing a strawberry social to where you're basically just making anything with a strawberry and posting it just to get everybody motivated. So I might do the strawberry too. But boy, that cherry is just really calling to me. But I don't have any of the right color reds. So I might have to go to a store. Okay, so that's pretty much what I finished. I do have a few starts. Because if you finish something, let's start something by all means. So most recently I started, oh, and I don't have the cover page. Let me grab it real quick, just a second. Okay, so I started Sweetheart Hill. I restarted it basically. I had started it before and I wasn't happy with the coverage that I was getting on the fabric that I was using. This is just coffee tea dyed fabric I got from the thrift store. So, you know, no qualms with any fabric dyers or anything like that. It's just, for some reason, I don't know, it might even be a 32 count. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell, but anyway, I wanted the roof to be really dark, and it just wasn't happening for me. So anyway, I kind of started this and then lost interest in it. But then a friend that I've met through Instagram we were talking back and forth, and she had mentioned she was going to start it for her birthday, which was yesterday. And so we did a stitch along kind of thing. So happy birthday, Barb. But so anyway, I got a little bit of a start last night, and it was funny. I made a post on Instagram, and I was asking everybody where they would start if it was them. And part of me was just going to start with the roof again. And then I thought, no, I don't want to be so tied into only being able to work on the house. I wanted to be able to do a little bit of the fill-in at the same time, and then I could do a little bit of grass and maybe do a flower here or there. So I decided to start in the bottom right-hand corner. So I was able to get this white, the word you, and this green done last night. And then this morning when I woke up, I did more of the line of white above the words. And then I wasn't sure how far I had gone, so I thought, well, maybe I'll do some words just to see how I'm doing on spacing. And so it ends up, I just have to do like 6 more stitches, and then that'll be the end of it. So, but anyway, I'm real excited because now I have lots of fill-in that I can do while I'm at work on lunch break. And then I can continue actually with the flowers, and I can even start the house and work my way up to the roof. So, but anyway, this is just on a piece of mystery linen that I had gotten from Sherry. It's just a lovely piece. And now that I know how far I go, I can cut my fabric off with a little bit more peace of mind. So as far as the colors, I just decided to pick my own. So for the house, I am going to be using, if all goes the way it's planned, you know how that goes. I got Holly Berry from Classic Color Works for the house, and it's not quite that bright in person. And then I have, you know, the like charcoal gray for the roof. And then for her skirt and top, I'm kind of thinking about doing these two colors. It's a blue and a teal color. And then I picked, which are, might as well just say, because somebody was asking me on Instagram. So the teal is 3817 and the blue is 924. And 844 for the roof. I'm using 3348 for one of the greens and 3051 for the other green. So this will be the grass, and then the lighter one will be the stems. And then I just have some various pinks and pinks. And then I'm using B5200 for the white. I was toying with the not doing it in white and doing that little clump around the words in like a tan, but I think I'll stick with white. So, and then I'm using one of my little floss blings that I got from Barbara. I added a few little jingles to it. Honest to Pete, that little jingle is going to get me into trouble. I've been adding little jingles to everything. But it's fun. Okay, so that was a new start. And then I had another new start. This was pretty much right after the last video. I had gone to my L&S and I purchased some fabric to do it on. And what, you know, I didn't bring that little piece of paper over here. I'll try to remember to put it down in the description box. But I'm going to start the red sampler, the Red House sampler by Brenda Keys. Although my house is not going to be an orangey red. It's going to be more of a, I'll tell you the truth, I can't even remember what I decided. Yeah, I think it's going to be red, but not an orangey red. So let me show you how far I got. I'm really excited. This was going together so fast. I really couldn't put it down. So this is the bottom corner, and of course, you know me, I'm picking my own colors, and I don't know what it is about that little teal color, but boy, it's really kind of struck me hard lately. I just love it. So my plan, oh yeah, this is the color. It's called, I think, Black Currant, or maybe just Red Currant, I don't remember. But that was the color that I had picked for the house. But now that I see it, I'm not real sure if I'm going to continue that color or if I might just keep doing that teal on all of the flowers all the way around. I'm not sure. But I just did the lady in a little yellow dress, and then I've got the little weeping tree almost done. But anyway, oh, I'm just really loving working on this. So that was fun. And while I was there, I grabbed some other fabric. Now this one I left the tag on. So I got R&R 36 count espresso. And I got these at my L&S Little Creek Needleworks. And so I got that for Prairie Schooler Summer Breeze. I'm going to do the bigger one. Let's see. Can you see that? Anyway, really pretty. Got a little bit of water down here in the corner with a swan, a bluebird, a bee scap, some coneflower, and a weeping tree. Hot dog. So I got the fabric for that, but I can't believe I've had a little bit of restraint and I haven't started that one yet. And then while I was there, I found a new pattern. I don't think I'd seen this anywhere, but boy, isn't that pretty. This is by Artful Offerings, and it is called Honey Hill Hamlet. Is that what that says? Yeah. A simple sampler. Super cute. I can see making just those little bees at the bottom for a little scissor fob. Wouldn't that be cute? Just doing those little hives. Oh, yeah, I just love everything about this. So I need to plan out that other one and see how much fabric I would have left over, because I think that would work good on this one too. I could have another start. Oh, I was dyeing my hair. I probably shouldn't mention this because now all you guys are going to do is look at it. But anyway, I was dyeing my hair the other day, and I always have like stray little hairs on my eyebrows that are like pokey, you know, and so then I'll be sitting there watching TV or whatever, and I will literally pull every hair out around that hair. So anyway, I was dyeing my hair, and so I dyed my eyebrows, you know, just so they would show up a little bit, because I never do anything with my eyebrows. And wouldn't you know, now all I see when I look at myself is those silly eyebrows and how bright they are. So that's why I keep messing with my hair to pull it down. I need to just leave my eyebrows up high. I'll look very alert. Wow. Wish I could edit, but that's stuck in there. So, okay, what else did I work on? I worked a little bit on summer at Hollyberry Farms, because Hollyberry Farm, not plural, farm. I was watching Christy, and she got hers done, and so I was a little bit more motivated to get mine out and go at it again. So now, last time I showed this, I talked to you about the roof that I wasn't happy with. I still have just a little bit left to frog out. I was trying to make my own little shingle imitation, but I wasn't liking how that turned out, so I ended up and just bought some fancy floss while I was at Little Creeks. I bought Fisherman's Wharf by Gentle Art, and so that's what I'm going to be doing my roof in. And so I started this side, and I like that a lot better. So anyway, so I was able to work on the roof a little bit, and then I took the berries to the corner, and so that I had done before, so I started my way across the bottom. So I'm getting there. I think I only have like 1/4 of the border left to do, and I'll be done, and then I can do the house, which will be fun. I can't wait to do the bunting on the house. Super cute. So I worked a little bit on that, but not a ton. Let's see. Oh, and I had another start. I had to go and get my oil changed. Where did I put it? I had to get my oil changed, and then they found out that my transmission lines were leaking or something like that. And so I had to go back on Wednesday for them to do more work on my car. Thankfully, it was all covered by Warranty Forever through Vandevere, so I was excited about that. But anyway, I wanted to do the freebie by Whilst Iris Naps. And so let me see if I can find that. I must have, oh no, here it is. Hello. If you can see my couch right now, it's crazy full. Okay. So I can't share this with you because it's just a free PDF and it's on my phone. So, they're kind of looking like the same orange, but they're really not. This one is the solid, but this one has more of a sherbety kind of orange in there also. And then there's another one on this side, and then there's a little border. And then you have the little stems that you do in green. Little border around it. But anyway, this was going together really quick, but then my phone ran out of juice, so and that's where my pattern was. So I just decided to just chill out a little bit and just kind of watch TV and relax a little bit. And thankfully, before you knew it, they came out and said my car was done. So it was like, hallelujah, let's get out of here. So it's hard to be in a mask anyway, which I am all day at work, but then to be in it when you're trying to stitch with your readers, and yeah, it's not as enjoyable when you have to wear a mask, that's for sure. But you do what you got to do, right? So I did have one other thing that I was hoping to get finished, which I didn't do yet, but I'm really hoping to finish this one. This was a Be Well and Stitch freebie off of the hashtag on Instagram, Be Well and Stitch. And so I wanted to make this into a drum. So I just think that would be a cute little size of a drum. But I didn't get around to it. But I thought if I shared it on here, maybe somebody would remind me and say, hey, how's that drum going? Maybe I could be guilted into some action. So anyway, been a good couple, 3 weeks here. We've had some pretty good weather days. So we've done some raking outside, and it's just very exciting to think that spring is almost here. We're gonna make it. So anyway, I don't know that I have, trying to look around all my piles here to see if I talked about everything. I think I did. If not, I'll save it for next time. But I hope you are all having a wonderful time stitching. If you do something and you want to share it with me, you can either send me an email at lisaabby1585@gmail.com, or if you want to share something with me on Instagram, I'm on there also, and it is lisaabby9137. And so people have been sending me messages that way, and so it's just been so much fun getting to know people through technology. I know technology and social media and some of these things have been used, well, I don't even want to say in bad ways, but I know sometimes they can get a bad rap. And I know sometimes I can get sucked into just the time trap of social media and how much time it can just suck out of my day. And before I know it, you know, most of the day's gone, and all I've done is just thumbed through. And I have gotten, you know, a lot of enjoyment out of seeing what other people are stitching or whatever, but, you know, that's some time you can't get back. So part of me is like, well, I need to have balance. But some of the friendships I've received through technology, and even through my channel, people, you know, coming across me for some reason here or there, however they come across my channel, I'm thankful for it. But it's just such a blessing. And so I hope, you know, if you see something, take the time to leave a comment on someone's channel, just to brighten their day up. And who knows, you might be able to, you know, create some kind of friendship that you didn't know, you know, was out there. I know a lot of people are stuck in their homes. Now, I'm not. I'm out in the public and long to be stuck in my home, but I know there's a lot of you that are still in your home a lot, and I'm sure it would probably get a little bit lonesome every once in a while, but there is so many opportunities to just reach out there and, you know, get to know somebody. So I am taking full advantage of it. So anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for spending some time with me. I just hope all of this turned out okay and that none of the stuff at the very beginning shows anything awful that I haven't cleaned in a while, because that means I might have to retape this video. Anyway, but one of the girls that I work with, she is very good at editing. So I think she's going to try to help me here pretty soon. So maybe I might get on the road to being able to do some of the editing on my channel. So fingers crossed. All right, everybody, have a great day and do something fun and bring something into your house that's going to make you smile. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.